Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whatever time it is for you, you're watching this. So, as you can see, you're mounted on my head once again. And today it's Wednesday. And the time is... oh, there's the time. 7:15 a.m. obviously. And I'm in a really tiny and bumpy garbage truck. Yes, this is actually a garbage truck. Yes, I know the brand right here, Iveco. Sorry to say, but this truck is crap. Even if it's a garbage truck and you can make tons of yoke on that, this is crap. That is crap. But the funny thing is, Volvo and Scania, which is the brands I would prefer, they can't make a small truck like this one, so we can actually get into a couple of locations where this specific garbage truck is actually going, and this going really slow. Holy crap. Can't you go any faster? My, that tractor is actually allowed to drive 50 kilometers an hour and he's driving 30. What a dick. Sorry for my language, but yeah, I don't like that. If you're allowed to go 50 and the road is limited to, the speed limit is 50, then go 50, god dang it. Oh yeah, I don't know if I have been saying it before, but some of the comments I'm getting, I can't answer them, I can't reply to them. Some of the comments I'm getting, I don't know why. If there a special way you're going when you're, how you're actually making the comments on my videos, but for some reason I can't answer them. I can't reply on your messages or your comments. And I would, as I said, this will be a bumpy ride because this truck have no suspension at all. But this is the only time I'm actually doing a head mount. The rest of the time you're gonna be mounted on the dashboard. So yeah, as I said, I can't reply on some of the comments, and I got a comment 3 days ago, I think it was on day 119 at least. On that video I got a comment that a person that you found me through a search on vloggers in Europe, trucker vloggers to be more precise, and obviously you did like what I'm doing and that my accent, you thought my accent is quite cool and whatnot, and you also comment that I'm the one that is cursing the, I'm not the one, I'm cursing least of everyone, and I'm quite accurate, or I don't know exactly what it meant, but I'm yeah, you did say some real nice things, and I appreciate that, real do. And I'm quite mad at YouTube that I can't answer that comment, because that would be a comment I would really like to actually answer. I'm actually trying to answer and replying to any comment I'm getting in one way or another, but sometimes it seems like I can't. Where are you going, you fucking douche? Sorry, my language there again. Yeah, I should pay attention where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I will see you lads later. Oh, Jesus, bumpy. So as I said, some of the areas where I'm going is actually quite tight with this small little truck. I'm able to go into these locations where it is tight on space. And can you drive? Oh, you have a concrete thingy, a fireplace on your trailer. So yeah, some of the locations is really tight, and now I'm actually about to break the line one way, but in another way I'm not, because you see that sign? I'm actually not allowed to drive up here, but I have my blinkers on and I'm saving a little bit of time to go up here. This is a really tight spot. Oh my, I don't have much space here. Oh crap. And I did fail a little bit there with the back tire, back wheel. Oh crap, come on. Because this is basically the only way to go in here. You can go up the other way, but then you have to reverse in here, and why do that when you can just go up that way? A lot faster, a lot easier. No pain, no gain. Oops. And now I need to adjust mirror on my passenger side. So yeah, as you can see, that is quite tight of space, and that is basically how all the locations are looking like. How tight of space it is. Not all the location, but a lot of the locations are tight like that one. So I will see you soon when I'm a little further down the road. So I have one customer left to go to, and well, I might not have said it before, but I did say it in my, I think I did at least say it in my Periscope stream, that my Periscope broadcast, I mean, that I'm in the right-hand driven garbage truck, and I did actually get a question earlier this morning, if I do remember right. He's from Philippines. Anyhow, this person asked me if all the garbage trucks in Sweden are right-hand driven, and the answer for that is no, because we have our right-handed traffic, which means most of our vehicles are supposed to be left-hand driven, just like in America, for example, or any other country where you have a right-hand traffic. Now, you might wonder, why is this truck then right-hand driven? Well, this truck was, before it was modified for this specific purpose of being a compost truck, a garbage truck, and only drive compost from businesses like stores, restaurants, and whatnot. This was a garbage truck that was supposed to be emptying out garbage cans at villa house areas, you know, neighborhoods where you have a lot of villas and whatnot. You know, a house where there's only one family living, not a apartment complex or stuff like that. A side loader, I don't know what the English translation would be for it, but roughly said, I would call it a side loader. You know, you have the hooks and the arm, you have an arm on the side of the truck, actually on this side of the truck, and you just, with a small little joystick, push it out and grab the garbage can and drag it up to the top of the garbage truck and emptying out in the back. You know, there's tons of Americans videos out there on YouTube where truck drivers have failed or just going nuts with this kind of garbage trucks, where you have arms that you're pushing out with a joystick and then grab the garbage can and drag it right up and emptying it into the back. You know, the driver is not supposed to never have to leave the driver's seat. And you might wonder, well, still, why is the truck not left-hand driven even for that purpose? Well, the thing is, if you're gonna have a left-hand driven truck for that purpose, you need to have the arm on the left side. That means you are going to drive on the wrong side of the road when you're emptying at the garbage can at a neighborhood. Well, still, why can't the arm be on the right side even if the truck is left-hand driven? Well, the driver won't see the arm and be as... Oh, actually, I think that is one of the trucks. And he gave me the finger, and I basically not gave him the finger. I was supposed to give him the finger. That fucker. That was a colleague of mine. And we have, when we are saying hello to each other, we actually give each other the finger. That's how we say hello, fucker. And now, it's quite complex to try to explain, especially on English, because I don't know exactly how to translate things here and there of how it's actually working on one of those side loaders or whatever you like to call them in English. I have no idea what the English word is for those. But yeah, yes, I think actually if you're searching on YouTube side loader fail, you will find a lot of those American videos on that. You know, garbage truck drivers going nuts with malfunction garbage trucks, or you know, their arm is on the truck is failing, or the garbage can are just flying all over the place. I don't know, it's tons of videos out there, especially a couple of them are quite viral. They are quite known for these kind of failure. Now I have one customer left, and then I'm gonna go to the depot. No, not the depot. What are you? Yeah, where you emptying out the trucks? You see, my English is not the best. I do know a couple of people are saying like, yeah, you have a real good English accent and whatnot. Yeah, I might have that, but I still have problems with some words, you know. I can't really translate them, or I don't know the word exactly what I want to say and explain it easily in English. In Swedish it would be a lot easier, but obviously, duh. Anyhow, I'm gonna go to this one last customer of the day, and then I'm gonna go emptying out the truck and clean it. I'm gonna take the fire hose and clean out the back of this truck so it's not smelling and getting mold or whatnot in the back of the truck during the night when it's standing inside the garage. Oh, old Porsche. Hello. See you later. He has to be nice sometime from time. Yeah, as I said, the day is coming to an end. The time is around 20 minutes till 3 p.m. And I'm just gonna park this truck in the garage and I'm done for the day. Might take a look a little bit on the oil and whatnot, stuff like that, you know, check up on the truck, check so everything is working as it, you know, all the fluids and whatnot, liquids are correct level and, you know, stuff like that, maintains of the truck. Because even if the level of, for example, your motor oil or your cooling liquid, stuff like that, it might seem good in the beginning of the day, but in the end of the day it might not be that good anymore. And you want to make sure that the level is still good. Well, it doesn't need to be perfect in the end of the day, but you want to make sure what level it is, and then next day you're driving the truck, or anybody driving the truck, you want to know how the level is that day as well, so you can figure out if it's drinking a lot of oil or losing a lot, if it's losing a lot of oil or losing a lot of cooling liquid or hydraulic liquid or whatnot. You want to make sure everything is in a good level. So, the day is done. Yeah, if you did like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give me a thumbs down. Rating is really good, showing me real good how you like my videos and what I'm doing good or if I'm doing anything bad. If you're right in the middle and don't know if you want to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, well then leave a comment down below in the comments field. What do you think about the video? Or you can just say hi. If you have any questions, leave them down in the description. I mean in the comment field. And if you want to find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or even on Periscope or anywhere else, you might be able to find me on the interweb, then check down in the description. Till next time, see you in my next video. Bye bye.